What's up? 12 days out. So 1 week and 4 days. 1 week, 4 days out. I've decided that I'm going to wrap up the cut on Saturday. I took progress photos this morning. We're at the point now where I'm just doing progress photos every morning now. And glutes are finally coming in. Like this side, this side relaxed. I was really excited about that. You can see my glute striations. But as you can see everywhere else, check out the feathering in my quad. That's really cool. But I'm like, I think this is as good as it's gonna get. The reason why I'm stopping the cut on Saturday is I have to wash this fatigue off. I'm not sleeping. I'm waking up every 2 hours. I have been waking up every 2 hours for the last month. Weight just isn't moving the way I want it to move. But I can't drop food any lower because I'm already suffering, like can't even mentally function barely. I'm barely able to function to get my business stuff done. Can't increase cardio or steps because my legs don't fucking work. So all that I'm left to do is just pose more. Just do more posing sessions. We're too late in the game to do any kind of like a deload or any more de-output days. So I think the package that you're seeing here is as good as it's gonna get. It kind of sucks to say that, but at the same time, I have to be extremely grateful because this is the leanest that I've ever been in my entire life. The leanest that I've ever been in my entire life. And I did this on my own. But yeah, anyway, so when I'm looking through these, I'm also noticing that like, yeah, I'm not as lean as I want to be, but I'm also watery, and water retention comes down to a couple factors. One of the major factors is fatigue, and I think it's obvious that I didn't manage my fatigue very well in this prep. So for that reason, I'm stopping the cut on Saturday to give myself a week to just get this fatigue taken care of. Because theoretically, if I can get my fatigue under control, get stress under control, perhaps improve my sleep, I should drop some water. So I should dry out just from dropping fatigue. So we're gonna continue to push as hard as I possibly can for the next, push as hard as we can for the next 4 days and then pull back. On the training front, this week I'm just taking legs completely out. I'm not even gonna try. The only leg training I'll get is just by flexing my legs from posing. I really fucked my legs up on this prep. So I'm gonna do a whole video going over all the things that I learned and all the things that I want to improve next time. Yes, there is a next time. I'm not stopping. But yeah, so the remainder of this week is just keep calories low, keep cardio up, try to keep steps as high as I can, given my knees and my legs. And then on Saturday, I have kind of like a preliminary, just a preliminary peak week laid out. I'll just kind of show you what it looks like. So Saturday and Sunday, I'm not training. So Friday is gonna be my last training session this week. And then Monday is gonna be legs. Hopefully, if I just take this entire week off, my legs will be fresh enough to get some work in. Tuesday will be push, Wednesday will be pull, Thursday will be full body, Friday we rest, and Saturday we compete. We'll start to taper down the cardio on Saturday, so I'll do 15 minutes of zone 2 on Saturday and Sunday, plus some posing. I've been doing some conditioning posing, so Sarah has me doing like 45-second round per pose, which is pretty brutal, but I'm getting pretty good at it, which I'm excited about. So I'll drop that off. So Monday through Friday, I'm just gonna just be posing. I'll start to taper down the steps. So Saturday will be 12K steps, 10K, 8K, 6K, and then just 4K. I think just these two major things right here, I think is gonna help to wash off a lot of fatigue right there. So obviously this is gonna be completely dependent on the look. And from the previous video that I posted, I did kind of like a test refeed, a 2-day test refeed just to kind of see how I responded. So this could change, but this is just kind of a rough idea of what I want to do. So like here are the foods. So the foods for next week are pretty much just going to be the same, and just quantities are going to change. As we get closer to the show day, we'll pull out vegetables and we'll bring in easier digestible carbs. Okay, so like for Saturday, got an egg white, butter spray, and then 50 grams of sourdough. Next meal, 150 grams of steak, potato, broccoli. Next meal will be chicken, potato, broccoli. Next meal will be shrimp, potato, broccoli. And then the last meal will be my Ninja Creamy, and then throwing in 4 rice cakes. So that'll be Saturday. And then just like what we did for the test refeed, I'll check my weight and I'll take pictures with each meal. So fasted weight before this meal, and then monitoring my water as well, keeping sodium the same as well. Sunday, it's going to be the same as Saturday, but the food quantity increases. Okay, so Sunday I'll increase my sourdough, increase my potato, and then I'll add, since I have to get more carbs in, I don't want to do rice cakes, so I'll just like add in cereal. Now, Monday through Thursday are going to be training days, so these will look different. Okay, so I'll still do sourdough in the morning on Monday and Tuesday, but then I'll bring in rice and pineapple for my chicken meal, so I'll pull the potato out. I got my intra-workout drink, my post-workout meal, so I'll do just a cereal there, and then rice and pineapple with my shrimp meal. And then since the calories will continue to increase, I add in another cereal meal on Tuesday, and then I'll just keep increasing just calories. And then Wednesday and Thursday, I'm gonna pull veggies out and drop fats so I can continue to push the carbs. So we'll do egg whites, rice cakes, bananas, and then chicken breast, more rice, more pineapple, no fats. So, but again, this could change. Like I might completely max out my weight on calories from Monday. I might continue to increase calories from Thursday to Friday. I don't know. Okay, but this is just preliminary. But so yeah, this looks different from like what you may have seen from other channels that do like big peak weeks where it's like 1,200 grams of carbs. I've talked about how I'm just not lean enough for that to work, but also it's very, very risky to do it that way. Especially if you're self-coached, it's better to go conservative and just slowly increase and take photos after every meal and weigh in after every meal until you find a look that you know is going to be good. All in all, the end of this prep did not end the way I anticipated, but I learned a lot about the process. I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot about fatigue management and bodybuilding in general. So I'm going to do a whole video going through what I should have done differently, what I'm going to do different the next time around. I've already started planning out my next 2 years. So I'm really excited to show you guys the plan for what I want to do for the next 2 years. But I don't want to give up. I feel like what I've been through would have burned out a lot of people and like made them not want to do this. I've had that thought a couple times of like, shit, I don't know if I want to do this again. But it's like, I'm not going to do this again. I'm going to do it smarter. Every time I do it, I'm just going to do it smarter, better. So, quick little update. I'll try to film as much as I can next week through the peak. I might get some footage the day of the competition. But yeah, like I'm excited. I know I don't seem like it, but I'm excited to finish so I can start the next thing. I'm excited for this prep to be over so I can start the next prep. The next prep fresher, the next prep leaner, the next prep with more muscle. So this competition isn't the finish line, it's the starting line. It's simply just the beginning. So I've come a long way. even just mentally, I've come a long way. There's my update. We'll see you soon.